Good morning, resellers, thrifters, and YouTubers. I'm Carrie, and my channel is Be Carried Away. I'm a sometimes part-time, sometimes full-time reseller. I woke up this morning and I was really tired. It's been raining here for a few days. I've been very busy, and I just had no motivation. I'm supposed to be packing and shipping, but I felt like I just wanted to get myself motivated. So what do I do to go get motivated? I go thrifting. So here I am going through the entire store. Now I mostly pick up clothing, but I do love to look at all of the vintage items, whether it's furniture, whatever it happens to be. And this was a beautiful Lane cedar chest. They wanted $125 for it. I don't know much about these cedar chests, but unfortunately it had some damage when I went around to the side. It had some kind of serious damage on the outer part of the wood veneer at the base right there, and just not something that I would mess with, but it was very unfortunate because look at the beauty of the top. It just was in great condition. Next to it was a waterfall style dresser. Now this was in terrible condition on the top, but look at those drawer pulls. Aren't they cool? I almost thought about it for half a second, but unfortunately there were only 4 of the 6, and so I don't do that. Look at these racks on wheels. See those wheels? That means that these are the new racks that have just been rolled out. They haven't even been put out on the floor yet. There were so many of them today. So I was really excited to see, like 10 or 12 of them. So I set about going through, this is where I'm going to spend my time today, thrifting on the new racks. So I do start going through them one by one. I don't have the best footage, but I have some. Here I am pulling out a pair of Levi's that were embroidered. I'd never seen them embroidered like that before. When I did the comps, I did not end up picking those up. They just weren't comping very high. So I go through each piece on these racks one by one. This is a great brand. This is Sandro. This is a high-end brand, well sought after, so I do throw those in the cart. This was a denim skirt. It was vintage. Looking at the tag, it was called Lombardi. I didn't end up picking that up. I just didn't think it was special enough, even though it was vintage. And then I pull out a pair of Ralph Lauren sport jeans. I don't end up keeping those. These pants were called Atlantis, and they were some sort of a sport pant, and so I didn't really know exactly what they were, but I wanted to pull them out and comp them, so I do toss those on top of my cart. And I move on to the next new rack. I do see up ahead a dress that I want to just beeline to, and I can clearly see that it's vintage. Look at these beautiful dresses. Turns out there's 2 of them. First I thought maybe it was mother-daughter, but based on the size I think they were sibling dresses. Handmade. Unfortunately I dropped one on the ground, but I quickly picked that up. Handmade with a beautiful overlay, a sheer overlay, a 2-layer dress with a really pretty kind of rickrack lining. They definitely go in my cart. This is why I love to thrift. I love to find items like these that are going to take a little bit of research to figure out exactly, how I'm going to price those and what sales I'm going to get for them. Now these, I see a bunch of pairs of the same type of pant. They're an army green color. Turns out these are actually army pants. The brand I was unfamiliar with, and it was called Glen Berry. And when I researched that, it turns out these are actually Vietnam era army issue trousers. There were 4 pairs. One was not in great condition, so the 3 of these I do throw in my cart, and I'm glad that I did. They comped out really well, and really interesting history behind what exactly they were. The very end of the rack, I found a new to me brand I've never found before. These were a great pair of True Religion shorts. I'm back. So I'm back home, and I decided to do a car haul just before I take everything in. I've got Beck in with me. We went for a little ride down to the end of the road, and I've got some bolo. So the first thing I'm going to show you in the haul is something I got at the very end. The very last item I bought. I actually had paid at the register, and when I went out, they had this in a case. It had been put in there, while I was shopping. It wasn't there when I first got there. So I love Vera Bradley, especially the backpacks. I do really well with them. I've had a couple that I'll put up here that I've sold, bought for $3.99 and sold for upwards of $70, $75, $80, $90. And I think this one, it's a gorgeous pattern, and I'm gonna get quite a bit for this one. This was $12.99. So normally my thrift store charges $3.99 for all backpacks regardless, but I think they've gotten smart to the Vera Bradley backpacks and that they're worth more. So $12.99 is a fair price. I'm happy to pay that there. Next is something that we're gonna keep, and gotta find it. Okay, this is $5.99, a really cute little Black & Decker mixer. I've never had a mixer, this kind of mixer. I've always just mixed up by hand, but we were doing a lot of baking and cooking over COVID during the pandemic, and so I thought that was cute for that price. It's in great condition. It's practically brand new, so we're gonna keep that. Next is BOLO brand that I didn't know about. I found this beautiful cotton summery peasant style. Could be used as a cover up or just a shirt. White cotton with this gorgeous embroidery, and I didn't know the brand, but I thought I might just get this for myself. Mike and I do a lot of boating in the summer, which hopefully you'll see coming up soon, and so I thought this would be great to wear out on the boat. But when I did the comps, I decided I'll be selling it. So let me pop the price tag off this and I'll show you the tag. So here's the tag. It's called Roberta Roller Rabbit. And check out these comps. This is a really great BOLO brand. This is in beautiful condition. You know, white can be hard to find in great condition at the thrift store, but it looks like it's never used. It really truly looks new without tags. So keep this, you know, little BOLO brand in mind if you're out shopping. It's a very distinctive kind of look, summery sort of look, and you can just feel and see the quality of the item. Sometimes that quality just jumps out at you, and you know, I had thought I would get this for myself, but I'm gonna be selling it. Okay, next is a brand or a manufacturer that I've never heard of before. But again, this was sort of just the look and feel of these pants. There are 3 pairs that are all the same. There were actually 4. One was a little faded and had some cuts in it, so I left it behind. But the brand, it just has like a military style tag. So I wasn't sure if they were a military manufacturer perhaps, but the brand is called Glen Berry, B-E-R-R-Y. And they're men's cotton sateen trousers, and they do have a military, I don't know if they're made for the military, if they're just military style, but the comps were really good on these. There was a pair that were sold for $50 with a line through it, which means that someone took a best offer. So, but even if the best offer was, say, $35, that's still a good profit on a $4.99 pair. So I have 3 of these, so I'm pretty happy with them. They're very good condition. They're quite different, unusual. This is a style that's, you know, it's popular, so these wouldn't be sold just for military use. They would be everyday wear. So I think they would be unisex as well. So I think these are a really great pickup. I did debate about them a little bit. I wanted to find out what exactly they were, so I spent, you know, a little more than usual time comping these in the store, but ultimately made the decision that I thought these would be a great pickup. Item that I got on the rack, you know, that people had put away, so the discard rack, I always talk about that, but it was a blue tag, so it was only 99 cents today, and it's a really pretty kind of polyester shirt with this fall sort of pattern. So it probably won't sell until the fall, but it's by Torrid and it's a size 3, so this is a plus size for 99 cents. That'll sell pretty nicely in the fall, I believe. You saw me find these on the rack. Again, it's all about brands. It's all about finding things on the internet, high-end brands, and these are those denim, sort of a gray denim shorts from Sandro. So Sandro's a really nice high-end brand, pretty sought after. There's the tag, and they were on the new rack, so they were $3.99. And you know, nice pickup. Lots of really cute detailing. So they're kind of pedal pusher style knee length shorts, but lots of cute little details that Sandro or these other high-end designers would be known for. an Adidas, just basic, but this is a really nice vest. The colors are great, so I do pick up Adidas because it's popular right now. It was $5, but I don't think I'll make a huge amount of money on this particular vest, but I just thought it was really pretty colors, and it'll be a quicker flip. Really nice fabric. It has the logo and the branding on it, so this is a good, you know, solid bread and butter pickup. So I did find a couple of vintage skirts today, and I only ended up bringing one of them home. Why? So what's the difference between you know, the vintage skirt that I brought home and the ones that I left behind? Well, first, if the ones that I left behind go on sale, I definitely will get them. I just didn't want to pay full price for them, and sometimes it's also a guessing game. I believe that they will still be there maybe next week or the week after, because you know, vintage like that in my area is not going to sell immediately. So this one I thought was much more desirable in the fact that it's a really pretty black with white polka dots. So it's just sort of a classic vintage midi skirt, and then it had this really pretty enamel wear and gold buttons all the way down the front. So I just thought this style was a little more desirable in terms of I guess I would say most people, you know, most people looking for vintage. It's not super unique in terms of only certain people are going to like it. This is kind of a classic, right? It's a classic vintage. So the brand is, again, with vintage you often don't know the brands. This is Donna Marie, but it's made in the USA. It's a it has the style here, and the size is a, does it have the size? Oh, the size is cut off, so I'll have to do the size by measurements. Acetate and rayon, and nice elastic waist. So this would appeal to quite a few people who like vintage, and that's why this one came home. I have a first time find. I've never found this brand before. So for $3.99, I found them because, you know, they were in the new racks. I don't particularly search out denim or denim shorts, but you know, they're always in the new racks, and so if I see a brand, I'm not going to turn away money, you know, and I know what it is that I'm looking at. So although it's not something I search for, if it's in the new racks, I'll certainly take it. And this is a pair of denim distressed shorts by True Religion. So fabulous brand, great comps. It's a nice size. It's a size 29, and they're really cool with lots of, you know, lots of that True Religion sort of styling, and just great distressed pair. So for $3.99, I'll make a nice profit on those. I'm definitely going to be bringing those home if I just run across them. One of my only other 99-cent pickup. So this was blue. If this had not been 99 cents, I would not have picked it up. This is Eileen Fisher. Eileen Fisher can do fantastic or can sit for a long time. It's a very high-end brand, but only certain pieces tend to be really desirable. Really unique pieces, really kind of log and look stuff will go well. Plus size will go well, and certain styles. This might sit for a while. It's a really pretty though, just basic kind of taupe colored vest, really kind of a fall vest for 99 cents, and it's a size large, so it's a good size. I didn't pay much for it, and it's a great brand, so I just came across that, and that's a pickup. That'll be a bread and butter sale at some point down the line. Okay, the next is a Talbot's dress that I paid $6.99 for. The only reason I paid $6.99 for this is that it was new with tags. It's a size small, brand new with tags, Talbot's. It's a wrap dress. The original price was $129, and it's a really pretty color pattern, colorway, with this black with white polka dots and the mauve pink. So I probably, you know, I paid up a little bit for this, but because it's new with tags, because it's Talbot's, because of the wrap style, again, it's not something I would seek out, but it's on the brand new racks, and you know, that's a great pickup. The last two items were items that I really thought about quite a lot. These are the pair of red pants. I really didn't know what they were when I first saw them on the rack. They clearly looked vintage to me, and obviously the tag looked vintage. It's called Atlantis, and after doing comps, I realized that these are like sailing pants, boating, sailing. It does say on the tag weather gear. So there were a couple of coats, a couple of jackets in the red. that were, you know, sailing coats. So when you're out in weather on your sailboat. So for $3.99, I thought it was worth a risk. I don't know how well these are going to go, but I did see some comps of some other items that had sold pretty high. It's a real niche sort of item, and for $3.99, I thought it was worth taking a chance, so I did decide to go with these as a pickup. Okay, next are 2 pair of Nike shorts. The first is, these are women's, and I paid $3.99 for these. I thought the styling and the color was cool. Very different, unique color with this army olive green. There's not a lot of those. I did comp them. So I think that's a good sale. And the next is these are really true vintage Nike. These are the original Nike. And this original Nike tag is an orange tag that says the athletic department. I'm gonna give you a close-up of that. But these are some just kind of lightweight. Where does my mind go when I say things like that, right? These are some lightweight, kind of hiking, long, not quite knee length, but mid-thigh, longer shorts. And they're a size small, they're men's, I think they're men's, but here's the tag. This is the old vintage Nike tag. This is the original Nike tag. So these can sell well. They're going to sell well because they're in great condition and they're a nice usable style, but also there's a nostalgia factor to them as well, and also because they're on the orange tag, and I'll put that in the description. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'll put that in the title, but definitely in the description that these are the orange athletic department tag. So my average cost of goods today was $4.71. I bought 17 items, one to keep, and I spent around $43. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy thrifting, everybody.